In today's video, we have Caden, and what we are going to be working on is different basketball shooting drills that will allow you to be able to shoot better off the dribble. But first, we're going to start with a warm-up, and how I like to warm up is very dynamic. Try to get a lot of explosiveness out of my players, and this is a great way to do that. And what we are doing here is we're starting on the 45 or the wing, whatever you want to call it, and we are taking one or two dribbles towards the basket. When Caden gets up into the air, he has to touch my hand with the ball, and then he has to finish with a right or a left hand layup, depending on the side of the basket that we are on. To start, we're going to do a little bit of ball control over top of a hurdle and back, take a quick sidestep, and pull for the shot. What we're really working on here is our ability to have ball control, but also our ability to do a sidestep on either side of the basket and being able to make that sidestep. This is a very important move, and we need to learn it. Next, we're going to be going into a drill very similar. We're going to be stacking it, however, where now we're still doing that ball control over the hurdle, but now instead of a sidestep and just a sidestep only, we're still doing the sidestep, but now we're putting the ball around our back. The idea here is to still work on our ball control, but now just making that shot even more tougher by going around our back. We want to try and make shots in practice tougher than they actually are in game. Now we're going to be moving on to some quick crossovers. We're looking to do 2 quick crossovers without a dribble in between. Obviously, this may not be something that you're going to be able to pull off all the time in game, but it's very handy to be able to have. It's going to help you with ball control as well. But now, also being able to finish off of that last cross without taking a dribble, taking that shot. Remember, it all comes down to the gather step. It may look like you're taking 3, maybe 4 steps, but as long as you don't gather that ball, you still have the ability to dribble the ball afterwards, then it's not a travel. So make sure to be able to do that properly without traveling. Do not put your hand underneath that ball. Now we're looking to do the exact same drill, but now instead of crossing over and going to the middle of the key, you're still going to cross through the same leg, but now you're going to be sidestepping out away from that direction. So now you can kind of fake out defenders. If you were to pull something like this in game, and let's say they started reading your move, you're doing the same thing over and over again. Now you can fake them out by crossing through that leg, like if you're about to go in that direction, and then you pop out into the opposite direction. We're also going to do this on the opposite side of the basket, and what I like to do when I switch sides is to switch crossovers. So now we're going to be doing the behind the back crossover instead of through the legs. Now we're going to be doing a similar style drill again, crossing over, and then now we're going to be attacking the basket. But now you're going to be faced with a help defender, which is me with a pad, and you're going to make contact first. Remember, you always want to make contact first if you're the offensive player. If you allow the defense to make contact with you first, they win. And how you want to do this is to outstretch your front foot so that when you make that contact, it is still inside of your player's cylinder so that it's not an offensive foul. And then you're going to do a quick sidestep out and pull for that shot. Now, this is something that a lot of players don't practice, and sometimes they'll pull it off in game and it works. But being able to change directions like this after a spin move is actually very beneficial to us as players. The idea here is to be able to do a spin move. You've made contact, you've knocked that defender onto their heels, and now after that spin, you're going to hop in between the net and that defender so that you put up a floater. You can also put up a jump shot as well. That's an option. However, being able to work on our floaters is extremely important. You need, in my opinion, if you have a really good floater, you should have a really good jump shot. A floater and practicing your floaters is really going to expand your game because it's going to help work on your ability to have touch around the rim, but also a jump shot touch in mid-range areas. So definitely work on your floater if you are looking to become a better shooter in basketball. If you're a basketball coach, make sure to go check out my practice plans that are down in the description below. I hope that this video has helped you become a better basketball player or a better basketball team. If it has, hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below, and tell Caden that he did a fantastic job. And I'll see you guys again in my next video.